and let's talk about insomnia. It is 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning here, and I can't sleep. So I'm gonna hang out with you guys for a minute. When I can't sleep, this is when I wax my face. So you guys get to wax my face with me today. Again, I finally got like a thingy to hook onto my laptop to hold my phone. Um, I'm too lazy to go find my actual camera for my laptop. Technically, it's my husband's laptop. My computer is not connected yet, and I need to get it connected, but I haven't done it yet because it's a whole process. But so I'm uploading a video. I hope it's uploading during this live. I didn't even think about that. Anyways, I'm uploading a video, and I'm really excited because like I'm really close to my phone. I'm really excited for today because I realized I have a friend. Well, she's a friend slash acquaintance down the road. She's a trucker wife, and she also has MS, and so me and her have a lot in common. Her MS, I'm assuming, affects her differently than me. Mine affects my brain drastically, my memory, my able to like have conversations. Whenever I talk, I have to think really specifically what I'm saying, to prevent stuttering. Oh, this give me a headache. To like prevent stuttering, and so I have a hard time typing now, and like not even just typing, but just forming like basic thoughts and everything like on a computer. And like perfect example, I had activity day, which it's a Mormon thing, for the 8 and 11-year-old girls, and I had to have my mom write the lesson for me because she knew I wanted to say. I just didn't know how to like verbalize it, and I didn't know how to like. I can't put smart things together anymore. Like I can't have debates like I used to. I can't retain information like I used to. I can't do any of that anymore. And so like if someone wants to have like a discussion with me or a debate, like I can't do that like I used to. Like the information is there, but I just can't get it out, or it's just gone. Like there used to be conversations that me and my husband have. In fact, we just had a conversation the other night, and it was like about, based off on religion, and I kid you not, I had said a couple of things, and he looks at me, he's really confused. I'm like, we just talked about that. No, no, we didn't. Like it was not. And he's like, no, we really just talk about it. It's like crap. And I call it one of my like my legions. I call my black holes. And so one of the black holes decided to just eat the information and everything to go away. And my bipolar has been kind of active. That's the thing is like I feel like sometimes it's my bipolar, but also I feel like it's not just my bipolar. I know I just went through an episode, which my episodes aren't bad, in comparison to other people with bipolar that are usually common. There's different types of bipolar. I have a rapid cycle, so mine is fluctuates all day. Like 1 hour I'll be like flying high like a kite, and I am just ready to charge the world, and the next minute I want nothing to do with anybody or anything. I just want to stay in bed and just be done, and not done like suicidal done or that kind of depression, just done with doing anything that day. I just want to veg and not do anything, which isn't really functional, and so I try really hard to pull myself out of it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then, so I just went through that episode today, and I had a really exciting day that was just me, and it was really fantastic. And so I don't know if it was the excitement from today or if it was the fact that I realized what I really want to do for the first time in a long time. So I realized I've accepted the fact that I can't do computer stuff like I used to anymore. I used to build websites and I did marketing and I did lots of computer stuff. I worked for a real estate company, a very successful one in California, and the owners sold the company to two douchebags, and they fired everybody, including myself. And that was the first time I had ever been fired from anything. But it was kind of a help me at the same time, even though it brought a lot of like financial hardship. I was rapidly declining anyways, and I was kind of getting to the point where I couldn't really function like I used to with the same crew that I already had. My boss or slash like supervisor slash friend, you know, he worked with me most often, and so he understood me and how I worked, and he also understood my flaws and my disabilities and like my quirks, but like my MS stuff, and like he got it. And so for him, it was easy to work with him, and he knew my limitations. And working with new people that didn't understand that, it just made it really, really hard. And so when I got fired, it was really drastic, and they did it very unprofessionally. And then a whole bunch of people got fired. Like it was just big, huge mass at firing, and they brought in their own team. And I hope they rot in hell and die. Not the team, just them. Those two. Anyways, so I've so me and my um and I was having a really hard time. Like I said, I was having a really hard time working consistently, and so it was just getting difficult. Anyways, then me and my uh, supervisor became business partners, and we tried to start our own company up. Unfortunately, it was a lot of work on my end, which in the past would have never been an issue, ever. But with my MS kicking in, it was really taking an effect on me. And I had a relapse and a miscarriage and like a whole bunch of other things that happened. And we just moved and bought a house. And it was just bad timing. And then I just went completely downhill. Anyways, so this last year, I have slowly been remodeling my house. And I've really enjoyed working with wood. And that's, I grew up with it in a sense, like my grandpa, my mom's father. He was a woodworker and he built amazing and beautiful things. But no one taught me anything despite my efforts. Um, so I just not it until I bought this house. Well, until me and my husband bought this house, and then I had the opportunity to actually like explore that area, and I really, really enjoy it. Well, so we kind of right we've been kind of stuck in a bind in our kitchen. I currently don't have cabinet doors in my kitchen, and my countertops are like totally not even countertops. They're completely destroyed. Like you can put stuff on them, but like they're just awful, and they need to be replaced. And we're gonna do the butcher block um, countertops. Now, buying what we need through IKEA is one of the probably the cheaper option we found. It's like still gonna be like almost $400, which we just can't afford right now, not with all the expenses we have going on. And then waiting for the stuff to cool down so I could actually put it on my face. And then I thought about making the cabinets not too long ago, but and the like me and my husband we tried to make the cabinet doors, but we were doing it with plywood, and it was fine. Like the front and the back of it looked really good because it's just basic. Literally, it's just I just like the clean cut, just one slab, no decorations, nothing. But my issue was the edges from the plywood was awful, and I tried to like iron the edging on it. I tried to fill things in and like smooth it over, and it was just a royal pain. And it wasn't, even despite all my efforts, it was not turning out the way I wanted it to be. And so we kind of gave up on it. And even after we already spent, like, in our mind, a lot of money to, like, try and make them, we still have all the supplies in my mom's garage because she's a saint, unless it's just store wood over there. Well, I was on Facebook last week, looking for wood for my girls' projects today, and I'm gonna be making picture frames for their Christmas present. And but I'm afraid to use a table saw, even though I have a ton of wood. I didn't really want to cut anything except for like using a skill saw or the pull down chop saw. Which my mom says is there, and I haven't seen it, and I think I'm just crazy, or just maybe I'm not looking for the right thing. I have no idea. She's probably right. Anyways, almost there. Like, wait. Anyways, I came across this company that was giving away free wood, and I have a video that I haven't uploaded yet. I've been editing on my phone, and I've been trying to get enough room on my phone, and it's being a huge pain. So I have like 3 or 4 videos that I'm like trying to like edit and upload and have enough room. It's just a huge mess. I'm working on things. I'm working on it. Anyways, so I was able to go get a ton of free wood, and they have so much more, and they have these, and it's just scrap wood, and so they have like these big, huge, massive bundles. I mean, they're so stinking big for like $10. It's like, this is a dream, like seriously a dream. And uh, it has like all sizes of wood. I was able to get enough for the crown trim in my house, so I'm just gonna do this short, blocky crown trim, and then the stuff for the projects for today. And it was just going to be really easy. I just use a skill saw and just cut, right? And then I was thinking about it. I'm like, I could make a table out of this stuff. And now I kind of jerry rig it because it's not thick enough by any means. So what I would do is get like plywood again, which I have, and then probably maybe 2 layers of it, and then do the butcher block on top, and then just create a butcher block edge, if that makes sense. I have it envisioned in my mind how I need to do it, so I don't really have to spend a lot of money, and I can make my cabinets with wood and not plywood, and I can make my countertop, and I'm like so excited. So I was on YouTube, of course, like the resource about everything. I was on YouTube, and I'm like looking at all these videos and on how to do this, and I was looking at it, I'm like, I could do this. My biggest fear, honestly, is using the table saw. Now, I'm not afraid because it's a table saw. What I am afraid of is it's my mom's garage, so we could use it. We could use it without like causing too much of an issue. I feel like I'm taking forever to talk. We put it on wheels, and because it's on wheels, and it's taller, and I have a hard time reaching over, and I'm afraid it's gonna like cut my chest. When I lean over, it makes me really nervous, so I don't use it. And my mom and my husband are like, don't use it by yourself. But the thing is my mom's busy. She works 2 jobs. My husband's gone. When am I supposed to get things done? Like, I have time. As long as my brain allows me, I have time. Anyways, so I'm stupid. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but I was watching these guys. They just had like a stick or like a block pusher thingy. I'm like, why don't I just get one of those? So I just got a pusher stick. That'll be here Friday. And this way I can start making, that hurts. It doesn't hurt here, but that hurts really bad here. A pusher thingy, so I can actually start working on my countertop, and I can start working on my cabinets, so I can actually get my kitchen finished. And I might be able to just build my baseboard too. Like, my brain exploded, and I'm so excited. And then obviously there's the popular cutting boards. I use a wood cutting board for everything. I hate plastic cutting boards. So I use wood ones, and mine are kind of getting a little beaten up, so I need to get new ones soon. But anyways, I'm also trying to find another way to make some extra money. Um, that's not like that's like on my terms. So I can't have a boss. I can't have like time frames or deadlines, and so like I know if I start making things, I take orders, but they'll be my deadlines and it'll be on my terms, and that's it. Nobody else's. Within reason, obviously, with clients. Anyways, um, I know I don't sound really too excited right now. I understand that. Because once again, it is, really, I think, I'm looking at my husband's keyboard, and I think he got food stuck in the freaking keys. Gross. I'll work on that later. Anyways, hold on. Anyways, so for the first time in a long time, I actually feel like I can contribute. So I hate the fact that I can't contribute. It's the first time, like ever. I've always had a job. I mean, there's been a few times in my life where I haven't had a job, but it didn't last very long. It was usually due to like serious medical issues, or I was a stepmom for 5 years. I still worked, minus like the last year of it. And that's because I had to be home. My kids had issues, and so I needed to be home to take care of them. Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm really excited. I think for the first time, I have found something I could do and be super productive on, and I'm so excited because like this is like literally like in my genes. Like it's like part of my genetics, and I'm so excited to actually embrace that and do something that's not on a freaking computer, which is nothing wrong with being on a computer. I just like the thought of being on a computer ever again, like for a regular amount of time, just sounds horrific. Me and my mom were gonna making MS t-shirts, which I've been putting off, and not putting off necessarily, just trying to focus. Like right now, I'm like a one-track mind person. I can clean or I can work on the house. I can either work on the computer and that's it. Like I can only do one thing at a time. Like for example, I'll take a week and I'll take the entire week and I'll just clean because things clean because I'm slow at it. Sometimes it takes me 10 minutes to do something. Let me rephrase that. Sometimes I can only do, and especially cleaning because there's lots of bending and moving and all that kind of stuff. For some reason, construction work I can get through a little bit better. I don't know why. Kind of. But like, I don't know. It just varies. Every single day is different. Every single part of the day is different. And if you have MS or any other type of disability, you totally understand. Like, and if you don't, that's okay. I'm glad you don't. Like, thank goodness, right? So, anyways, I I've been thinking all night because like, so the other part too is because I've been so busy, I've not neglecting my dogs, but I've been doing a lot more crate training with them because if I don't, they destroy my house. And not like destroying it, they just like to tear everything off the countertops, which are filled with all kinds of crap, right? That make a big, huge mess, and I just can't handle it anymore. And so I've been doing a lot of crate training with them, and with that, and I'm also not letting them sleep in the bed anymore because that was causing a lot of issues too. So they're in the crates, and I've been feeling really guilty about it. And I try like yesterday, I'm like, oh, I feel really guilty. I don't want to do this anymore. I'll just barricade them in. And they had barricaded. I've been able to barricade them in for a little bit in the front room for a couple of days, and they were just fine. Yeah, I'm an idiot, and they freaking broke through the barricade, which wasn't like super sturdy, mind you. But they broke through the barricade and completely ripped my kitchen apart again. It's like, so I felt guilty that they've been in the crate so much, and so tonight I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just going to spend time with them, right? And if you're not a dog person and you don't understand like a fur baby, fur parent relationship where I think of them as my babies, you probably think I'm a nutso, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. I can't have kids. They're my kids, and I'm disciplining them. Simple. If they were like when I had stepkids and they had issues, they had to go spend time in their room and think about things, and then we discuss things, and then we would, go from there, and we'd allow them to sleep in the bed. And so I'm kind of approaching also completely different with dogs versus kids, because kids, you can sit down and have a conversation with them, right? Dogs, that's not how it works. Like, you are the owner, you're the master, and like even they're still dogs. And like I can't have, even though I can sit there and have a conversation with them, I'm conversing with them, right? And you feel like they're understanding you, and sometimes they are, but not really. You can't really sit down like, let's walk through this. Let's see the situation and get feedback from them. What you do is you train them, you know. So it's completely different, and I've been feeling really guilty about it, which is stupid. I get that. It's just stupid. But I do. So I've been sitting there like watching American Horror Story, which, by the way, don't watch scary things. Like, it's not always scary. I'm on the season 6, and it's kind of scary. Even though I know it's like totally fake. It's like fake upon fake upon fake, but it's still kind of scary. I'm like alone in an old house. It was built in 1908. Okay, has some paranormal stuff in here, and like, why am I watching this scary stuff when I'm by myself? And I don't have my dogs in my bed anymore. That's kind of stupid. So I started watching other shows to start getting ready for bed, but I just haven't been tired, and I'm aggravated because I want to get all the stuff done tomorrow, and I can't if I'm sleeping. Especially I want to start working on things before my husband gets home, because when he gets home, we have our projects that we have to work on in the house, and the table, and the not the table, the oh, what do you call it? The countertops, that's more of a me project. Anyways, and I don't want to like lose my drive. And that's one thing I think I've done it as a disservice to myself. I have blamed so many things on bipolar. I hate saying this, but I blame so many things on bipolar that I have a hard time differentiating between bipolar and just me being excited. I'm like, oh, I'm just manic right now. I could not be being manic. I could just be me, but I have no idea anymore, and it's so frustrating. And so I'm like trying, like, okay, don't stop doing something this time, because I have a really bad habit of starting something and getting really, really excited and like going full bore at it for like a week, and then I stop and I never pick it up ever again. Or I wait years and years and years, and then I pick it up. And this is something I can't do that. I have to get things done like right now. Anyways, so now my brain is going crazy, and my insomnia is kicked in, which is like at the worst timing ever. And what's probably going to happen is I'll probably go to sleep. I'll probably go try and force myself to go to sleep. And yes, I have sleeping pills, but they make me feel like crap for the next day, and I already feel like crap enough, so I don't want to add to it. Um, I don't know. I usually what happens though is like I go through different phases, and I know I don't know if this is by part of my bipolar. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, I feel like I'm back in another bipolar, another rapid cycle. Oh, that's what's explained. There's different cycles, different things with bipolar. I'm also ADD. Can you tell? Okay, so with bipolar, there's the rapid cycle, like what I do, and then there's like, last a couple days, and like they rotate. And there's some people where like a manic will last for weeks, and a down will be last them for weeks. I'm really grateful I don't have that. My problem though is I am so up and down, and I'm like, I just need to like, and when I get really stressed out, I think that's what it is. I'm stressing out about the house, and like we have a deadline on it, because I've explained before, I don't know if I have explained that before, but so this our contract with the house is a seller finance. So it's owner financed, right? So that means that the people that we're buying the house from, mortgage is still under their name, and we're paying them. It's basically like a lease to own. Simple. Lease to own. Anyways, and so our original deadline was June, but I'd been really sick a lot, and so we moved it to October, and now we're coming up to end of, or coming up, we're in September, and I'm kind of, well, almost September, and I'm kind of freaking out because we still have so much to do. And I'm like, crap, but I've been trying so hard to get things done. And like, I'm having to fight bipolar and then MS and PCOS and ankylosing spondylitis and my regular arthritises, my other three that I have on top of the ankylosing. And like, I have all these things beating up against me all the freaking time. And I just think I am losing my brain. Like, oh, I don't know. Anyways. So now, oh, that's what I was saying though. Like sometimes it's really frustrating because I don't know, like if it's sometimes I don't know if it's my bipolar or if it's just my personality. Like at the same time though, I've had bipolar almost my entire life. So like maybe bipolar really is just my personality. Maybe there really isn't a Chelsea underneath my bipolar. Maybe that's just me, and that's kind of aggravating some days. But the other problem with my bipolar too is it causes the insomnia nights where I'll be up for like 2 or 3 days in a row, and then I crash, and then I'm down for 2 or 3 days. Or I have that one, and I also have the one where I'm up for 2 or 3 days, and then I sleep for like 3 hours, and then I'm back to normal. I really hope I hope that's this one. I'm hoping that this woodworking thing I want to do now, where it's something that's actually achievable and I can actually really do, and I can do it on my time, and I can make something I physically hold and I will use on a daily basis. Like that's what I really want. I want to accomplish that. I just hope I allow myself to, because I have, like I said before, I have a really great habit of starting awesome things and never freaking finishing them ever. It's great. And I remember specifically, whenever I think of me not finishing something, I think of something really specific. When I was younger, I think I was like 7 or 8, my mom bought the like a Santa Claus picture wood things you put on like the grass, or like it's a decoration thing you put outside. It's just a flat thing. It has like a picture of Santa Claus on it. I remember painting it. I got really excited, yes, because I love painting. And that's the thing. I have like all the paint supplies. Do you think I've painted? No. Partially because I'm afraid I'll get sucked into it and I'll just focus on doing that and not get everything else done. So there's a reason behind that. Anyways, so she got this for me and I was really excited about it. And I was working the beard and I got some paint over the line, the black line, and I just like, I'm not doing it ever again. Like I was so mad. I'm like, I can't finish this. There's one small little tiny mistake. I just dropped it completely. I'm not even that OCD. Now I'm like, why didn't you just finish it and then you can just get a black marker and go over it? I mean, for the love. That's a massive character flaw I have too. When it gets just like the smallest, like difficult, like, okay, for example, these videos have been really hard for me. Okay. Because like my phone has been so difficult, but I'm afraid to pull my computer out and actually do the videos and edit them and upload them on my computer. So I don't want to get sucked back into it, but I also just hate being on the computer so much. And it's stupid, and I know this, but I like where I used to manage YouTube channels, and I know how the marketing works for it. I know we're supposed to have it landscaped, view, but then it looks weird on my phone, so I don't do it. I also know the difference, the upload speed versus like the phone and the computer, and also not even to even mention the editing capabilities of phone versus computer. I have a Mac, and so just even iMovie editing. I know it could be easier with the computer. I just don't want to get sucked back in the world. Not now. Not yet. I need to wait. I'm waiting for this house to be done and financed and completed. So that way I'm not building something outside of my family's needs. So anyways, that's why I'm not sleeping tonight. So I'm having a total freaking stress case moment right now. And there's nothing I can do about it. Except for take a pill and feel like crap. And I don't want to do that. If you guys understand, thank you for watching this video. If anyone watches this video, if you understand, let me know. Like the video. Don't like the video. Like it, like up or down. I don't even care. Share it. Be an awesome friend. Be my new best friend and subscribe. You know, or not. I care, but at the same time though, it's not going to kill me if I don't get anywhere with these videos. I'll be okay. It's just nice just to get this out and just, it is what it is. That's all it is. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great night and I hope you're sleeping. I really hope you're sleeping. I hope you're watching this in the middle of the day when you're not busy or you're busy and you're trying to avoid something. I'm just saying. Anyways, have a great night, you guys. And I'm going to wax the rest of my face. Bye.